Now for the main event. Every high day I've had an increase in my cream of rice, and today we have got Flavour Gang, crackberry flavour, and 115 grams, which actually is more than what Darren has got today. You've got 100 grams of cream of rice, haven't you? Mm-hmm. And I've got 115. Today is gonna be a good day. Babe, tell the vlog what you just told me.
One of my dreams last night was I came in and you were scoffing down your Easter eggs. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're 10 days out. And you're like, it's high day, it doesn't matter.
Imagine that. I do love chocolate, and we have still got our Easter eggs packed away. But no, they will not be touched until post-show.
You were poking at them this morning.
No, I was, because they were in the back room, like in the maid's room, and I was like, it's getting hotter here in Dubai, it's warmer on our walks. I'm like, what if the chocolate melts? I'll be devastated. So I was touching them to be like, are they melted yet? Should I pop them in the fridge? But they seem okay. The AC's keeping them cool. I wouldn't dare touch anything when I'm 10 days out. Everything is going to be on plan 100%, and everything will be documented on this vlog. But right now I just want to eat my giant bowl of cream of rice in peace. This bowl of Gaines is heavenly, and this crackberry flavour, it's unreal. It's so good. Just look at that. Yeah, time to enjoy this. And now we have a very full tummy. Still got abs, still veins, but very full. And I wanted to show you this new collection from Ryderwear. It's the NKD Arch collection, and this is the red. They've got it in 5 colours: baby blue and navy, grey, black. And yeah, it's really nice because it's a complete halter neck back, which is going to be awesome for posing post-workout. And now my normal routine before we head to the gym about 9:15 is, you saw me this morning send off feedback to my clients for check-ins yesterday. That's all done before breakfast. And then I check my emails and see what's come through. So I've got lots of people that have filled in a request for free ebooks. I've got an inquiry form here, someone who wants to join my coaching team. And then I've actually got a check-in that's already come through from somebody who lives here in the UAE. So I'm going to work through these emails and then head to the gym for a mega push and arms session full of carbs.
Push. Drive, come on.
Yep. Oh. Oh, Jesus. And just like that, my last big push and arms session is done. Next Thursday, we will be in Sweden and I'll be doing an upper body pump. This is one of the last sessions I'll be doing in Banus, and that's mad. I'm in the posing room, just done another video for Cal, post-workout video, as part of my check-in. It's come over really cloudy, looks like it's gonna rain, so the lighting was all over the place for this one, but it is what it is. I'm going to put some clothes on, and then I'm gonna go and get my next meal. And I'm going to show you what it is because I'm so excited. 100 grams of cream of rice, brownie batter, of course, but I've done something different with the topping. What do we have here? 100 grams of cream of rice, bowl of Gaines, brownie batter, of course, and I normally have 100 grams of banana and 30 grams of whey. But what I've done is I've taken the caramel biscuit whey, baked it up with the banana, so it's kind of mushed and melted on top. Let's see what this tastes like. Check it out. Another bowl the size of my head. Oh, okay. So that protein's gone like cakey. And then obviously we've got the bowl of Gaines cakeness going on. Let's get a bit of everything together. So we've got biscuit, chocolate and banana. good. It just adds a different texture, and the lotus biscuity kind of flavour with the cinnamon on top. This is lush. And of course, a baby spoon. And it's mad, like I only had one meal pre-workout, but the contractions and even cramps on the way to the gym was just like nuts. Putting those carbs in, my body was just like, yes please. And you know, if you do suffer with kind of cramps from an increase in carbohydrates, it's pretty normal. Like for me, I've been depleting for so long now. Putting those carbs in just means that I'm hypersensitive and like insulin sensitive, which is not a bad thing. It's just, yeah, it was just a really weird sensation. Like I was driving the car and like my delt was cramping and stuff, but hey. Give me the carbs. Oh my god. Okay. I'm currently uploading my check-in to Cal, so I need to eat this, message him, and then I need to get onto client messages, get a good bit of work done here while I eat this before heading home. Darren's got a PT client in the minute. Still plenty of time for me to eat this up. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. A few hours later, it's coming up to 2:30. Got home, started on check-ins, had a shower, freshened up, and of course, comfies are on for a high day. But I was saying to Darren in the car as we were driving to the gym, and also when we were driving back, like I started getting cramps in my delts and my triceps. And it's nothing to do with like my salt and water intake. I think it's just I'm very insulin sensitive at the minute. So putting the carbs in is just making me get carb cramps, which is definitely a new one for me. But I need to go and get my next meal now before I finish up with check-ins, and then I head into the office for calls this afternoon. So this morning I cooked up in the rice cooker 185 grams of raw weight rice, because in this meal I need 125, and in a meal later it's bumped up to 60. So I just cooked it all together, and I'll just separate the amount that I need for later. And what I've been cooking in here since I got home is a chili con carne, and this is 250 grams of raw weight chicken mince, some onions, chopped tomato, 3 mushrooms, 80 grams of, whoa, steamy, kidney beans, and some kind of spices and marinade and stuff. And so I've cooked this up so I can split this across 2 meals. I'm gonna have half of it now with the majority of this rice to make a chili con carne. And then the other half is going to go into my wraps later with my rice, and I'm definitely making burritos again. And while I'm just getting that ready, Darren is watching Cal's show day vlog where his client, Matt, earned his pro card. That was just literally last weekend at the Ben Weeder. And somebody actually asked me in the DMs, who is your coach? Because you keep mentioning Cal. Cal, Team Pro Coach. I will link him here on the screen and in the description. But this is Cal here. Both of our coaches. Yes, the guy with the tash and the cap and the shorts and the Jordans. That's standard Cal. On that note of Cal, I sent across my check-in to him, both this morning's faster check-in and then my post-workout check-in, and his words are very, very, very good look today and a perfect drop in fatigue with my weight dropping. So I was 146.1 pounds yesterday. This morning I dropped back down to 144.4. So it means the fatigue is coming off my legs, my body. Rest day did me good, and cardio is going to be reduced again from tomorrow. So this morning I did 45 minutes, and he also wants me to reduce my steps, which I think is going to be really difficult. So he wants it to come down from 13 to 12. Eventually it'll come down to like 11, 10, but I hit like 14, 15, sometimes 16 without even trying. Like 2 dog walks, general activity, walking around the gym, getting to different machines and things like that. So it's going to be a tough one to see if I can pull my steps down. Like if I look at my Oura ring right now, we are 2:30 and I'm already at 9,500 steps. So I've got to, no, it's just changed. It's now 10,000. So I've only got 2,000 steps to do. So unless Darren's going to carry me up and down the stairs to the office, I think we might just have to do a shorter dog walk and see if we can reduce it that way. But look at that. Chili con carne. Come on, sticky rice. And all the spice. I love spicy things. And on a high day like this, you can add in things like mushrooms, some kidney beans. Absolutely fine. So good. I'm going to eat this up now. And then I've got to head into the office at 3 o'clock. I'm on calls between 3 and half 4. So I'll pick you guys back up a little bit later. What a lovely group of calls I've just had. Victoria, one of my new clients, has been with me for 3 weeks. She is in London. Louis in France, very, very excited for this call, aka the Prep Dad, has over 70 clients online or wants to build his business and work towards designing courses for people to attend. So very, very excited to get him on the business team. Jackie in the US, who's one of my prep clients. It was lovely to catch up with her and talk about her prep coming up. And then Hannah, who lives here in Dubai, who is one of my clients, long-term clients, and is also potentially joining my business team as well. But it's just gone 4:15. I need to go and get my next meal. And my next meal is 100 grams of cream of rice, 200 grams of egg whites or whey, and 20 grams of nut butter. Now, you guys know in my last high day, I tried to make donuts, and I could have done that today, but I've got so much work on and I just want to enjoy my bowl of Gains. So I've made a delicious bowl of Gains with peaches and cream flavour. I'm going to put a whey paste on top, some nut butter, and then I'm going to take this laptop down to the sofa and I'm going to finish off work because I need to update a couple of the girls' plans, and then I need to design Louis' business proposal. And I'm very excited, so I'd rather sit and do that than make donuts. So I'm going to crack on with that, and I'll show you my bowl of Gains in a sec. Just putting Louis' business proposal together, and this is my next meal. 100 grams of bowl of Gains, peaches and cream, with 30 grams of whey paste on top, 20 grams of peanut butter, and some salted caramel sauce as well. A nice big bowl of goodness. So I'm going to eat this up, finish creating his proposal, send that all off to him, and yeah, catch you guys a bit later on. Just coming up to 6:30. I'm done with work. My legs are sore. My toes are cramping now, weirdly. I should be really having my next meal, but I'm still pretty full from that bowl. I need to walk the dogs. However, my step count is already at 12,000 steps. So maybe it's a feed the dogs and a shorter walk, because Darren really can't take the two of them together. I know, I can hear you. That's Coco crying. I know, don't jump up. Milo. Actually, I think I am going to eat my next meal, and I am going to make my burritos, but instead of doing 2 wraps, which are like, these ones are 20 each, 20 grams of carbs each, but I'm supposed to have like 45, whereas these ones are 50 grams of carbs per 100 grams in weight. So yeah, that's about dead on. So I'm gonna just literally use one of these. What you heard in the microwave was my mince left over, and the rice I took away from the load of rice I cooked. I'm going to shove that in there with avocado, some low-fat cheese, wrap it up, whack it in here. Although I'm going to have to take Darren's chicken out first. Milo, it's gone. It's finished. It's finished. It's gone, Bubs. As I was saying, I'll put it all together and show you. And there we have it. So we got the cheese, the rice, the chicken mince mix, 50 grams of avocado, and I'm going to steal some of Darren's Flavor Gang sauce. The Flavor Don sauce. Sriracha maple, yes. Okay, I am going to eat this now. And I promise you, I am really happy with this high day. And I know my body needs it. But work is just so busy that getting all of these meals in like every couple of hours is stressful. But then that's probably why I've made such progress on prep and I've not been worried about dieting or being hungry. I'm just busy. So if you're on prep right now, do not sit on your butt at home on the sofa and think about food or think about what you can't do. Like, just keep yourself busy and occupied. Channel that energy into something else and prep will fly by. This is massive. So instead of 2 burritos, I've got one massive one. This is either going to be a massive win in terms of it's just going to be mega, or the bread's going to be too thick and doughy. Let's see. Either way, the flavour's going to be unreal because I'm a good cook. All right. Size of my head. Bigger than my head. Oh. It smells unreal. Okay. That's pretty mega. Oh my God. Do you know why I think this is probably better than having 2 small ones? This humongous one. Wow. Okay. I've been posting my meals on my story, so gotta take a photo for the gram. The bread isn't too thick. It's actually flipping perfect. I'm going to tell Darren to use these wraps. Because it's just like Arabic bread, they're dead cheap. Like 4 dirham for like 5 of them. Oh my gosh, and the cheese is melted. Can you believe I'm eating this on prep? I was saying to Darren, when we go to Sweden, my food source is going to be exactly the same right up until show. Like, surely we're not going to change anything. So I'm going to have to find wraps and take my meat with me. Cream of rice is easy to pack. Oh my God. Here you can see it all. Don't spill it, Bex. Rice, cheese, burrito mix, avocado. Come to mama. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think it's avocado. Avocado makes everything. And that sauce, the sriracha maple, holy cow. That is just the perfect amount of sweet and spicy. Okay, I'm gonna finish this off. I'm starting to sweat. Probably gonna get more cramps later. I need to finish this. Must take them for a walk. Possibly a short walk because my steps are too high already. And I'll catch you for meal number 6. All done with check-ins?
All done.
Ready for walkies?
We ready?
Ask me how that wrap was.
What was that wrap?
Unreal. I was such a moody cow going into it, stressed about making it, feeding the dogs and being like, oh, I'm tired and stressed from work. But honestly, you need to try it. It's amazing. It was like, how can I explain it? Like a really good doner kebab, but it's a burrito, so it was mince. The bread though, it's the bread.
How dare you? Blasphemy.
Oh, I know, I'm Greek, I
You
shouldn't
said
say
doner,
that.
You went for Turkish. Your dad would disown you for not saying euro.
No, because a euro's different. A euro's different.
It's the same sort of bread.
It's not, no, it's
just
different.
Like euros, but yeah,
I'm at 12k already, babe, and we have to go and walk the dogs. Short walk? Okay, short walk. Time to prepare my last meal, and it's 100 grams of oats. I'm definitely making baked oats with these Jungle Oats So Easy strawberry yogurt flavour. And this is what we're working with. So that's 100 grams of oats in there, 150 grams of Greek yogurt, 100 mils of coconut almond milk, 100 mils of water, a little bit of baking powder, and then I'm going to add 2 squares of dark chocolate and 50 grams of raspberries, and I'm going to poke them in and then bake it in the air fryer. This is actually quite late for us now. I normally have my last meal at about 7:15, 7:30, but it's just gone 8:30. And here is my enormous bowl of baked oats, which I've got on a separate plate because it's literally just come out of the air fryer. And yeah, that bowl is extremely hot, but it looks absolutely divine. And I would say I'm full, but actually I'm quite hungry for it now. So I'm gonna eat this up now. I've had a chat with Cal, and he wants to reduce my cardio tomorrow. So I'm only doing 30 minutes cardio tomorrow. Back to baseline diet for my first couple of meals. Once he's assessed my check-in, he may put in some more food tomorrow, but we will find out tomorrow. For now, I'm going to eat these oats, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is 7:45, and I've just arrived at Train Beach Club because a client of mine, Louise, has got a photo shoot this morning here in the gym and on the beach. She lives in Abu Dhabi. She's been prepping with me for weeks for this shoot, and she has no idea that I'm coming. She was like, "You're 9 days out, Bex. You don't need to come to this shoot. I'll be fine." And I was like, "Okay, thank you for understanding." Yeah, so I woke up, did my 30 minutes of cardio, checked in with coach, really happy with how I'm looking. I'm only 2.5 pounds up since having all of that food. I'm going to insert a photo here so you can see the difference in my physique, and my legs have just come back to life again. They've got more pop in them, which is awesome. I've sent all that off to Cal, and I've got a very busy day today. So obviously I've got Louise's shoot. I need to head back, pick up Darren, go and train glutes, 1 rep or 2 reps in reserve because it's my last glute and hamstring session. Then I've got my hair appointment at 2:30. Then I've got to come back, I've got client catch-up calls, and then I've got all my Friday check-ins to do. So in my check-in to Cal, I actually messaged him and was like, "I don't know if you want to put in more food today, but to be honest, I'd rather just go back to baseline because planning in all the extra food is stressing me out when I have busy days for work." So let's see what he says later. But I'm going to head in now and surprise Louise.
Please don't alter, keep it safe. Once you settle inside, you give to the waiters.
Hello.
Oh, hi, you're here! Yes! How are you doing? I didn't realize you were coming.
I was going to surprise you.
Oh, thank you.
You look incredible. Look at your hair and makeup. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Good few hours later, just sat in the gym, post-workout Miller's going down, glutes and hamstrings, finished. And it felt really weird to just do like 2 sets at a lower weight with reps in reserve, but surprisingly my body actually feels quite sore, quite dry. And even with the lower weight, it was difficult. But it's all done and dusted, finished off with a bit of posing. And yeah, now I need to head home with Darren, get changed. I'm not going to wash my hair because I'm going straight to the salon to go and get my hair done, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, the glam up continues. Guys, oh my goodness, I'm feeling so much girlier now. The bangs are back, well, semi-back. I've still got the long aspects here, but I've just had the most amazing toner and treatment. And thank you so much to my girls at Willow Lane. My client Inka owns that salon, and she is always looking after my hair. My extensions are done by them. They've done a treatment and a toner today. So this is going to see me through to next week when we travel to Sweden. Definitely feeling the glow up has begun, and yeah. Oh, and when I was on my way to the salon, I'd sent my check-in and then a post-workout kind of just posing video to Cal, my coach, and he messaged me and he was like, the glute striation's in. He was like, we need to put some more food in today. He was like, I need to increase your carbs in your last 3 meals. And I was like, I only have 2 left to go. So we were back and forth at the salon, and we've worked out that I'm going to have another giant burrito today for dinner, and then another big bowl of baked oats before bed, because he wants to increase my carbs to 300 grams today. So I'll show you all of that a little bit later. Also, me being me, I was like, well, if you're increasing my calories today, could I get a coconut milk latte from Costa, because there's a Costa right by the salon. So I've got one in the car here to drink on the way home. It's about a 35-minute drive, and then I've got one to give to Darren as well. Baby, are you decent?
Then there's this
Learning.
You're learning. You still haven't got a t-shirt on though.
No, I never did. Thank you.
I got
Thank you.
you a oat milk latte, and guess what?
What?
We are having date night tonight, burrito night.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I've got a massive burrito with 80 grams of raw white rice to shove in. But are you up to date with your meals? That's the most important question.
Yeah, that was meal 4.
Excellent. You're on a high day too, because you had legs. But Milo, Mummy first needs to go into the office. I missed you too, guys. I've got one client catch-up call, and then it will be dinner time. And then maybe we can answer some questions from my Instagram poll. Oh gosh! Oh no! So I thought we were gonna have burrito date night, but you're not quite ready for that meal yet. He's on such a high day. How much carbs do you have on your high leg day?
800, I think.
800. Most I've ever had is 550. That is a lot. But this, we are on burrito number 2. 2 days straight, but this one is even bigger than yesterday's one. 80 grams of raw white rice, whereas yesterday's was 60, and I did manage to wrap it, and it's just flipping huge. So I'm gonna try and tuck into this. Darren has got the screenshots of my questions. I asked my Instagram story, what do you guys wanna know? Ask me a question, I'll answer it on the vlog, and there's been loads that have come through, so I'm gonna get him to ask me questions. So he's having a look. Let me just unwrap this. Oh, jeez Louise. Look at that. Right, go for it.
Alright, we'll start easy. Can you see yourself living anywhere else?
Should we answer them at the same time? 3, 2, 1.
No.
We love it here in Dubai. We are not leaving, sorry.
How do you not let prep interfere with any fun activities, trips you want to do? I can't find balance yet.
Depends what the trip entails, wouldn't you say? Like, what's the purpose of the trip? Let's answer this together while I take another bite.
Like, obviously you're not going to be,
Oh, I just turn this.
if you're on prep or whatever, you can't be going out to restaurants and things like that as your activities, but there's plenty of stuff you can do, and I guess managing your prep around that just comes down to organisation and preparation. You know, we go off for days out, we go out all the time.
Just prep and take our meals with us.
If this is a meal you need to have, we just prep and have it with us.
I think it relies on having people that understand your goals and support that. We've been in situations before where people haven't got it and it's made us uncomfortable, but I think it all comes down to the circle of people that you have in your life and how they support you in your goals and allow you to still do those things and not make you feel uncomfortable, I guess.
What would you recommend for a wedding prep protocol? Been lifting 3 years, wedding is in 6 months.
Oh, okay. Depends. This is an interesting one because I actually support a lot of girls, and the call I just had was with my client Shona, who's got her wedding in 5 weeks, and we've been working together nearly 6 months, more than that. And the first phase that we did was about her getting strong in the gym, building muscle. We did a fat loss phase, then we went back into a growing phase, and now she's cutting for her wedding, but she's having her final dress fitting on Tuesday. And so based on what that shows, we'll determine what we do moving forward. So I think it all depends on how you want to look and feel on your wedding day, how much body fat you think you've got to drop, what your starting position is like, and planning it out. So this person's 6 months, is that?
Yeah, there's loads of time. I think what's important for like these sort of transformations is you're not looking at someone who's, we'll say in most cases, an avid gym goer, or someone who lives the lifestyle. Cause
A bit like us, yeah.
Yeah, someone who's like, I've got my wedding in 6 months, I want to be in better shape. They probably aren't going to be someone who's going to the gym every day and following a diet every day. So I think it's be realistic in your approach, because that's where most people fail, is because they go from 0 to 100.
Do you know what? That's a really good point, because even with Shona, she's just had a week in Scotland with her family, and we went to flexible dieting approach, and she tracked using MyFitnessPal. She travels for work. She's been flexible, and we've had those moments where she isn't 100% strict all the time. So I think,
just be honest with yourself. What's realistic for you to do? Don't set up and go, oh, I'm going to go to the gym 7 days a week, and I'm going to do an hour's of cardio every day, because if you've not done that before, you ain't going to do it for 6 months.
No.
So just, be realistic. Go, right, I've got 15 pounds I need to lose in 6 months. That really isn't a huge amount to drop in that time frame, so start small, just promise yourself, I'm going to train 3 days a week in the gym. I'm going to have a daily activity target I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick to something like an 80% 20% meal plan. So like 80% clean food, 20% allow myself the things.
You have lots of clients like that too. Yeah. Okay. Next one.
How to salt and water manipulate before for show day.
I'm going to let you answer that one.
Listen, there's no right or wrong answer here, and it's very independent to the person. Some people, you don't need to manipulate it. There isn't a set protocol for anything when it comes to show days. It depends on the situation you're going into that final week in. Depends where you're at. Often the answer is don't do a single thing.
Don't change anything.
Do exactly what you've been doing the whole way through. Sometimes it's needed. It also depends on the class. If you're a bikini athlete, well, then why are you looking to manipulate salt and water hugely to achieve a drier look when the criteria doesn't require that?
Good point.
These sort of things are more for top level bodybuilders, where you're looking to achieve a really definitive look. So I wouldn't concern yourself with that. I would be concerning yourself with getting in shape first before you look at anything like that. And at the end of the day, that's why you hire a coach, just to listen to them when it comes to that sort of stuff. They should know what they're doing.
Yeah. Nice. That's a good one. Guys, this is flipping unreal.
This question, like, hi Bex, would it be too much work for you?
Slow down, say that again, sorry.
Would it be too much work for you if you could tell your weight both in kg and pounds?
Oh, me?
Yeah. I'm like,
Google.
come on, don't be so lazy. Google it. If she says she's 160 pounds, type in, what is 160 pounds in kg? There you go, your answer. Weight fluctuations from start to finish that explain the why. High carb/cal inflammation. I'm not really sure what you're asking.
Probably talking about how my weight changes. So like I went up 2 pounds since having my high food. Volume of food, water retention related to glycogen. That's not necessarily subcutaneous water like we're talking about. It's visual. We are looking for water retention when it comes to adding in glycogen, because glycogen pulls water into the muscle, giving it a fuller look. So when someone says, water retention isn't always a negative thing. You are looking for some water retention. You need water to go into the muscles for them to appear full.
Yeah.
Hence my check-in photos I showed you guys already on the vlog earlier, before and after my high day. Right, you haven't got long left. I'd say you've got time for one more or two more.
Is there a specific number of steps you need to do a day to see progress over and above training?
That will be specifically down to the client as well.
Yeah, individuals. It depends on what your intake and calories and everything, your general expenditure. There's no rate. It's going to be different for everyone. I'm curious how you and Darren met and what you love about him.
Okay, you start with how we met. You have to speak to the camera though.
We met, surprise, surprise, at Body Power, 2015, 14, 15?
I think it was 14 because we got married in 16.
Yeah, I think it was 14. I'd literally just got into bodybuilding. I'd done like 2-3 shows, and I had signed with BSN Supplements, and they'd asked me to come over to Birmingham for Body Power, which I actually wasn't going to go. I was like, at this point in time, bodybuilding to me was, I didn't really know what it was all about. I didn't have a clue. So I was like, I can't be asked going across the UK for some fitness expo. But
I remember when I met you, you were quite moody.
I ended up just being like, oh fuck it, I'll go, because I contacted my cousin who was living there. And I was like, listen, I've got free accommodation, all this at this expo, you want to go with me? So we did, and then
We bumped into each other through a mutual friend.
One of the days I had like a break, so I was walking to go get food, I was starving, and my cousin spotted this girl he had been on a Tinder date with, and was like, shit about
My friend Hannah.
And it was Becky's friend, and then we
Who
met
turned out to be my bridesmaid.
Yeah.
And he turned out to be your best man. Because if it wasn't for them and their date, we wouldn't have met.
Yeah.
But when we met on the date, I remember thinking, this guy's really moody. And he probably thought, she's really miserable, she's not into me like all these other fitness girls at this expo. I wasn't really. And my friend said to me, she was like, oh, he's really cute. And I was like, is he? And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I was just doing my own thing.
Yeah,
Tell the truth, what happened? You slid in my...
Well, Chris actually sent me your Facebook a few weeks later, and I sent you a message. And
slid in my Facebook DMs.
We started talking for months.
Yeah.
And then, the rest is history.
Yeah. Right, one last quick one, because the carb veins are real, and we need to feed and walk the dogs. Yes, you heard me. You did. Uh-oh. One last one, Darren, come on.
I'm looking for if it's going to...
Oh, don't do that one, that's a sad one. Oh, this one.
Death Row 3-course.
Yep, Death Row 3 courses. What would you have? Let's see if we can say it together and see if we have similar. Okay, for starters, mine would be something like fish. You?
Similar. So I have to kind of give context. Christmas dinner, my mum always does this like starter, which is avocado and prawns.
So basic.
That's like my favourite thing. It was always
No,
my
your
favourite.
mum's isn't basic, but I mean like, it sounds basic, yeah.
It sounds basic, but it's not. It's one of my favourite things.
Mine would be calamari.
Yeah, or the second choice would be...
Or octopus, grilled
fresh
octopus.
calamari.
Yeah. Okay, second meal. Are we going clean or dirty?
Either.
Okay, if it was a clean, like home cooked meal, if we're going down that route, probably be my dad's Uvetzi.
Your dad's Uvetzi would be one of mine, or his pistachio.
Home cooked. Like if you're on death row and you're gonna die, you want something home cooked that makes you feel good, because guess what, you're gonna die. If it was dirty, I'd be like a pizza or something.
Or actually just a proper Sunday roast.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, and then dessert. What would you have? If we're going down the home cooked, then it would be my dad's Gallic de Burrico. That is amazing, and if you don't know what that is, you need to Google it. I'll write the name down here. Gallic de Burrico. It's amazing.
That, or maybe a banoffee pie.
Yeah, that's a good one. Do you remember when I made you your first banoffee pie? Mm-hmm. Back in the day when I used to bake.
No, she hasn't made us one in ages, Milo.
Milo doesn't even know what it is.
Yeah, because that's how long you even made one for. He wasn't even alive.
Right, okay.
Wait.
I think... Oh, did you want one more?
Let's do one or two more.
Okay.
Because there's some
I'm getting
ones.
really hot. Like, I'm sweating.
Does lack of sleep during the prep hinder the fat loss?
It can put stress on the body. Cortisol rises. So having stress on the body will cause you to hold water. Not necessarily going to stop you dropping fat, but you won't see it if you're holding water retention. I think you need to focus on getting a good night's sleep, that's for sure. But then I'm not one to talk. I get 3 hours and I'm still making progress.
Yeah. Obviously, like Becky's still making progress, but I think for a lot of people, one of the biggest things that slows prep down is stress in general. So cortisol and stress are two of the biggest things that can hinder fat loss in a prep that people don't really account for, don't really acknowledge. So yeah, I would say that a lack of sleep can definitely hinder fat loss. if you think about the knock-on effect it has to your day-to-day, you know, are you performing your best in the gym as well, things like that.
This is true.
So you have to say, yeah, the answer would be yes.
Okay, these dogs are gonna go crazy. Oh, there's another screenshot this way. I don't think anything here. Oh, well, you think you did these ones already?
It was this page I haven't been. What do you prefer in prep compared to off-season? Shreds.
I prefer the food in the off season. I prefer the shreds in prep. That's obvious. That's an easy one.
What do you think about tracking calories via Apple Watch reliable? 100% not reliable.
The calories you burn on your watch, you should not eat back. Ever. Ever. Why, Darren?
This is not accurate.
It's not 100% accurate. Use it to track your intensity that you put in. This is what I say to my clients. Like, I use my Oura ring to track my steps, my sleep. It's the most accurate in terms of movement and understanding when I take naps and sleep. And FYI, I took a nap at the salon. 21 minutes, apparently, when I was getting the toner done. And then I recommend having a watch to track your intensity. What's your heart rate like during your session? How many calories does it say you are burning during cardio will determine how much effort you're putting in, but that doesn't mean that's the actual amount of calories you can eat back. If you burn 150 calories, doesn't mean you can go and eat a donut. No, don't do that.
There, like obviously there's certain disciplines where you do kind of use these calories as a guideline to. So if you're a long distance runner or you're someone who does those sort of performance events, you obviously have your maintenance calories. That's your day to day. And then if you're doing what I would consider a long distance event training, like you're doing a 10K run, you wear your sort of activity tracker, and that's additional activity to your day to day. So I would be saying eat back 80% of what it tells you you've burnt on that run.
This is the elite though. I'm not talking general pop though. I think that's a big mistake. But anyway, we're gonna.
Do you have tips? Because this one's probably good to learn.
Oh god. Okay, one more. This is really long. This clip.
Do you have tips for someone struggling with binge eating disorder?
Go on then.
Don't look for a solution. Look to analyze what your cause is.
Why are you doing it?
You know, it's all great. People have eating disorders and they get into it. I'm going to follow a diet for 12 weeks. You know, I've been great for 12 weeks, whatever, and I've lost all this weight. But ultimately, you haven't addressed what the
Core
cause
issue is. Yeah.
So I think you have to look a bit deeper there, and it's not always going to be the easiest thing to do, but you definitely have to find what's your trigger that's causing you to binge eat before you're ever going to address any sort of a solution.
Okay.
And this sport probably is not the best thing to be involved in if you have a binge eating problem.
No. Okay, can you hear Coco? She's making those noises, and I'm not even joking. I'm actually sweating from all the carbs. Okay, I do have one more meal to get in later, but we're gonna, I think, stop this clip here. Go and walk the dogs. I have got to sit on the couch and finish off Friday check-ins. And yeah, my meal this evening is just my baked oats. So we will catch you guys
you're too short,
in the morning.
You're too short, Milo.
Oh, come here, Bubba. Come here.
See you tomorrow morning. Last lot of check-in feedback all done for Saturday. And I'm most definitely going to close this vlog off here because I was editing it this morning very early and it's a very long vlog. So if you are on the Stairmaster or doing cardio and you appreciate this long vlog, drop me a comment down below. But I'm going to share with you my check-in from this morning, and it's mad because over the last 2 days I've had 850 grams of carbs and my weight hasn't changed from yesterday to today. So I was 144.4 before my mega high day of 550 grams of carbs, went up to 146.5, and then this morning, after having 300 extra grams of carbs yesterday, on top of that, I was 144.6. So it's mad. My body's just absorbing all of this food, and I think I look better, but I'm going to upload that video check-in, send it off to Cal. I'm going to head into the gym now and do my big pull session with Darren on a Saturday. It's our day off from work on Saturday, just done my last lot of check-ins. And yeah, I'll see what his feedback is, but I will probably start the next vlog, which will be peak week, today, this afternoon, or tomorrow. Depends on how I feel. If I just want to chill this afternoon, I might not vlog, because it is a lot of work and I do need some downtime too, and I need to focus on recovery and getting ready for my show. But yeah, tomorrow marks 7 days out. This time next week, I will be in Sweden with my feet up the day before my show. Oh my God, How exciting is that? But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. It's been a mega one. There's been so much that's happened in these last few days. As always, I appreciate the likes, the comments, the subscribes. Like, it means a lot, and this channel just continues to grow week on week, vlog after vlog, and it's all thanks to you guys. So I will catch you in the next one very, very soon. Probably going to pick up the camera this afternoon or tomorrow. But yeah, we're almost there, folks. I will see you in the next one.